I mean, with Debo also, towards the end, on the last possession, what's his name? Drawing a blank. Taylor, he got hurt, so I was afraid that we were down to our last one with Isaac, especially when he got that long run. It was smart of him, giving that touchdown to Juice. But I did get worried right then. Before that, though, we had enough guys, especially with Debo being able to help out and do all that stuff, too, so we were all right.
Was Mason, he went back in, did he aggravate something?
Yeah, he thought he was going to be all right. He went back in, and it just hurt him too much, so he went out, I think that was the first play. And then he was out just in case of emergency.
The fact that he could have come in an emergency, does that suggest it's not serious?
I don't know. You never know. Adrenaline on these days. During games is a little bit different. We'll find out more tomorrow when that's down and get the x-rays and stuff.
How was it going through your mind when you guys had the 20-point lead, give up the kickoff, and then the next thing you know, they have the ball with a chance to take the lead?
I'm not going to go to what's happened on our last two losses. It's just staying locked in, not trying to get any negative feelings, and just trying to do it one play at a time. You try to keep our team that way, but it's not like I talked to a bunch of people right then. So just calling plays and stuff, you don't try to think that way. Our goal is to be locked in the entire game, regardless of what the score was, and I thought the guys played like that.
Considering how, the moment and how much you needed it, how that throw from Purdy to Kittle, first touchdown, the throw to catch, how clutch was that?
Which one? There's two of them. The first one was awesome. That was a long third down. We're obviously struggling in the red zone to make a big play like that. I think it was 3rd and goal from, I want to say, the 10. But that was huge. It was a dime right in the corner. It was a hell of a route and catch by George. And then I thought the second one was just as impressive. We called a lookie to BA. They played a coverage where 2 people were on him, and he went across the board and had a hell of a throw to George.
When we asked Brock about some of the red zone stuff, he said maybe he's just got to be more decisive, something like that. Pull the trigger. Did you have that conversation with him, and do you think he did that more tonight?
Yeah, I think the hard thing with the red zone is there's not one theme. There's a few plays, and Brock's saying that because there's a few plays he could have been more decisive on and had. But that's not the whole red zone struggles. But when you struggle running the ball, we didn't have a lot of great looks, and then you miss a few that we could have scored on. And Brock's gonna always own up to that stuff, but that wasn't really the theme. He was real decisive today, made 2 big-time throws there on 3rd down, and it was a step in the right direction, at least.
The challenge that you made, that you didn't win there, what were you told in terms of what angle they saw, whoever let you know, and then what was the explanation that they did it?
It was awesome by Hamp. Because he said he could tell by how the guy's hand moved that the ball hit him, and then that's all he saw. But he couldn't 100% see the ball. But he said you could tell how the hand moved. And with it being Thursday night football, I thought for sure they'd have a bunch of camera angles. So once he believed that it happened, we threw it thinking we'd get some better angles. And then they just told me that he didn't. And then about 2 minutes later, I heard all the guys in the box freaking out saying they saw another angle and it was a fumble. So
the official told you that they didn't have the...
Yeah, they only know what they see. So they didn't see, I think, what everyone else saw on TV.
Who told you that the finger moved?
Hamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
With all the
Brian Hampton.
with all the offensive stuff, Bernardo Green's interception there came at a really good time. So just how did he make that play, and just what did you see of it?
That was huge. I just saw it looked like they sailed it a little bit over DK, or maybe underthrew it, and he cut in front of him. It was a hell of a play by him. Hell of a job by Malik too, getting in the pick. I thought a rookie stepped up big time today. All of them, but Bernardo was huge coming in for Mooney. Mooney was a game time decision. Tried to get him going. He tried to go, but the workout didn't go well before the game, and Bernardo and the whole defense stepped it up.
Your team is faced.
It was a next man up mentality, as it always is on a Thursday night. San Francisco walks away with a big win here in the division. Much to the efforts of Brock Purdy, who remains spotless against Seattle, 276 per. 12 touchdowns, just 2 INTs. Passer rating butting its head on 120. And that boyish smile that's going to be worth $60 million per.